Greetings. I'm going to go over the process of searching for floodplains on a specific property. Many of our properties, particularly in Arizona, have floodplains, mapped floodplains on them. And we just need to, as part of the due diligence process, find any mapped floodplains on a property and indicate that in the due diligence app in Podio. So here we're at the FEMA's National Flood Hazard Layer viewer. I'll provide you the URL for this, but this is where we're going to search for a floodplain. Okay, so let's go over to Podio. We're in the due diligence app, and let's say we're going to look for floodplain on the Kelly Matthew 2 property. Okay, so I'll open that item and then get the GPS coordinates. Where are they? There they are. Okay, copy those, go back over to the viewer. I'm going to close that print tool, and then I'm just going to paste the coordinates, GPS coordinates, into there. Hit search. Bam, takes us right to our property. Okay, this map doesn't have parcel lines, and it takes a minute for the floodplain to load. This looks like a water course here, so I have a feeling that's going to be floodplain. In the meantime, let's go over to Dropbox and get a parcel map for the property, because you're going to want to compare the property parcel map to the imagery on the floodplain viewer. So we'll go to Dropbox, advertising. This property is in Apache County, Arizona. So I go to Apache County, add materials. This is Deer Valley Road 2. I'll go to aerial 1. Okay, so there's my parcel map. Let's go back. Okay, there it loaded the floodplain. So there it is. Okay, if we look at our parcel, it is indeed centered on that water course that we can see. And then this just helps us. We can kind of, in our mind, kind of superimpose the property boundaries over the image on the floodplain viewer, so we can then, when we make our notes about the floodplain in Podio, we can kind of talk about where that floodplain is on the property. So that looks like the parcel boundaries are like kind of like this, kind of in this general area. I know this is kind of a rough science here, but we'll just say in the comments that the floodplain is centered on the water course in the northwest corner of the property. So let's go back to Podio. Yeah, so where it says floodplain, here I have some help text here to help you tell you what to write. So we'll just indicate yes, there is a floodplain, and then we're going to put the details down here in the property notes. It looks like I already actually did this. There's a wash in the northwest corner. It is mapped as flood zone, but the flood zone is confined to the bottom of the wash. Just any comment you want to put in the property notes, so we know where the floodplain is on the property. So for now, I think we'll mostly just use this viewer. I'll put the URL in the VA materials folder, or perhaps in the administrative assistant tasks folder, or I'll put it in both places. You can also search floodplains if you go to county GIS sites. Like here, this is the Apache County site, so I'll just go to GIS. This is the assessor's office of the Apache County site. I'll go to GIS mapping. To open up the county GIS map to get to, this is a really clunky map for Apache County. I don't like it. But to find our property, we search by parcel. I'm going to have to go back to Podio to get the parcel number. Oops. Okay. So search, parcel number, find. This should take me right to my property. Oops, got to click on that. Like I said, it's clunky. Okay, so there's our property. And this is the layers list here, so let's find floodplains. Here we go. Click on that. Okay, there. So that shows the floodplain too. So I just wanted to make the point, if for whatever reason this viewer is not working for us, oftentimes floodplains are mapped on the county GIS viewers, so you can use that too to search for a floodplain on a particular property. Usually on the county sites, you're going to search for the property with the parcel number, which of course you can find on Podio. So when you get the figure out whether or not there is a floodplain, just be sure to indicate, like we showed before, in the due diligence app, that there is a floodplain, and then make notes about it in the property notes section.